Hello, I'm Greg Rinckey. I'm one of the founding partners of Tully Rinckey. Today, we're going to talk about what documents should you have accessible to you as you start to plan for a divorce or you're undergoing a divorce. This should really be a go box or uploaded to the cloud of saving these documents. Financial documents are going to be very important as you split or you go through a separation or a divorce. You want to keep copies of your savings, your checking accounts, credit card statements, pay stubs, and income tax returns. Usually, we want 1 to 3 years of tax returns. If you can't find them or you don't know where they are, it's very easy to get a tax transcript. But if you do have a copy of your tax records, it would be important to take them with you because that's important in establishing income for both parties. Savings accounts, credit cards does show how much money was in the account at the time of the split. So it's important to have those because oftentimes that's a snapshot of how much money was in the account at the time of the split in case one of the parties starts to dissipate assets. Loan documents you also want to take, such as mortgage statements, which are going to show how much you still owe on the mortgage, the interest rate, whether it's a VA loan. Very important to have your mortgage and loan documents. Insurance policies are also important to have. Your car insurance, your homeowner's insurance, these are also important to have copies of those documents. Another important document to have is retirement accounts. And that will show how much is in each one of the retirement accounts, or a 401k, or a pension, or a military retirement. It's important to have these documents because your lawyer is going to need these documents. The other thing that's important to have are any legal documents. If there's been prior custody agreements or any type of separation agreements, it's important to have copies of those documents. But if all else fails and you can't find those documents, it's not a worry because your lawyer oftentimes will be able to get that through financial disclosures with the other side or through discovery. It does make the process easier, though, and less stressful if you do have copies of the documents. So you should really start preparing early on to start saving the documents. I do suggest that you save them off site and store them off of your home location in case your spouse was to find them and destroy them. Many people now upload it to the cloud, or they give it to a friend or a relative to store the documents as you're going through a divorce. These are some tips that might help make it less stressful and also ease the process of the divorce, and things you can start doing now, even if you're just thinking about potentially divorcing.